The Leper is an odd first. He is an odd front row, which he's odd because unlike the other ones, he has really low accuracy on his melee attacks comparatively. He has 2 damaging skills. Well, technically he has this one too, but he mostly like has 2 damaging skills and 1 that helps him control enemies. And then he has buffs and self like preservation skills. So he's like really hard to kill. He can hit kinda hard, but he has like a lot of base damage, but his accuracy base is not very impressive. Started with those damage and skills done. Last time was Intimidate actually. He has a chance of knocking back and putting a debuff on your enemy that will reduce his accuracy. And he also has the highest accuracy out of his skills, by the way, and can only be used from the front. All his damage skills, which are those 3, can only be used to hit the first 2 of the enemy line, and can only be used from the front 2 spots. So really, there's no use to put him on the 3rd and 4th spot at all. Like, he won't do anything there. Actually, even if you gave him all his skills, I don't think he could use anything. So he has to be on the first 2 spots. His weakness is he can, like I said, he has to be on the front 2 spots, and he cannot move himself. Like, he'll have to waste his turn moving if he like gets pushed back or something. So let's touch his damage skills. Low accuracy, okay crit chance, single target damage. He has a high damage, so this hits pretty hard. This is AoE, he will hit both of the front row. Again, this one also you can only pick the first 2. This one will hit the first 2 at the same time. It has okay crit chance, it has okay... Well, he deals a little bit less damage because it's AoE. This is recurring pretty much every AoE in the game. It has a negative damage modifier for obvious reasons. It's AoE. And then he has buffs. Let's talk about his buffs. This one will heal like some stress out of him, and will increase his tankiness. This one will increase his damage and crit chance, but it will reduce his accuracy even lower, which is already kinda low. So you can, and the thing you have here is focus, which will increase his accuracy by a lot. So really, the way you wanna build him is kinda weird. Oh yeah, you have also Solemnity, which I didn't mention. It is a self-heal. Heals for 8 is okay. I mean, the problem with this is he can only attack himself, obviously. So you have Shop. For a skill set that I like to use, I like to have those 2 at least. And from here on, because they're their main damage skills, it's hard to think of a... Really, it's hard to think of anything that won't use those. And from here on, you can use Intimidate, it's okay. You can use Focus and Revenge. Like, you can buff your damage and then buff your accuracy, or just buff your accuracy and then your damage, whatever you want to do it. Or you can just make him hard to kill, like increase his defense and then make him kill himself. Like, just that, like, absorb attacks from the enemies, that works too. The problem with that strategy is obviously you cannot choose what your enemy targets, and pretty much his main gimmick is he outlasts the enemies. Yeah, it doesn't deal very like extra damage, but he has base damage pretty high, so he does like hit fairly hard, but his accuracy is not quite there. And his critical chance is higher than say the Crusader, but it's not like too impressive either. As for camping skills, he has Let the Mask Down, which will reduce his stress a little bit and increase the stress of the enemies or your other allies a little bit. This will heal him by quite a lot of percent HP. This is important because percent HP, since he has a lot of HP, this is a lot. But it will increase his stress. This will give him this accuracy buff, which is really nice, and reduce stress. And this will He will take some damage, but will reduce your party stress by quite a lot. So yeah, that's the Leper. He's a tanky guy that has poor accuracy, but deals okay damage. He has some buffs. Next one is the Bounty Hunter.